Hare Krishna. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. We continue speaking from Caitanya Caritamrita, Adi-Lila. This chapter is speaking about the glories of Advaita Acharya. And we are on text 54. Ihara pramanchana shastrira vyakhyana mahad anubhavayate sudrida pramana. Translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. For evidence, please listen to the examples described in the revealed scriptures, which are corroborated by the realization of great souls. So we were hearing yesterday that how Advaita Acharya, he is he is engaged in loving devotional service to Lord Chaitanya, and he is encouraging all of us to take up this service, to revive our original love for Krishna. Love for Krishna, that is the goal of human life. Prema Pumartho Mahan, to revive our love of God. So this love can easily be revived by hearing and chanting, taking up devotional service. Anyera ka katha vrajenanda mahashaya tara samaguru krishnera ara kehanaya shuddha vatsalye ishvara jnana nahi tar taha ke preme karaya dasya anukar. Although no one is a more respected elder for Krishna than Nanda Maharaj in Braj, who in transcendental parental love has no knowledge that his son is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, still ecstatic love makes him, what to speak of others, feel himself to be a servant of Lord Krishna. So in Golok Vrindavan, the Golok Vrindavan is in the spiritual world, in the spiritual sky. It's the highest planet, topmost planet of the spiritual world. And over there, Krishna has his pastimes with the Brajvasis, his Vrindavan pastimes with the Brajvasis, and the Brajvasis have intimate, loving relationship with Krishna. So in Golok Vrindavan, the ras is madhurya, sweetness of love is evident there with every living entity, and the relationship with Krishna. So Nanda Maharaj, he is the father of the Supreme Lord, Krishna, and he loves Krishna a lot. He loves Krishna just as a father would love his child. And this is, of course, pure love, not lust, love. We are speaking of love. We don't even know what love is. But the basics of all the devotees is that they understand themselves as servants of Krishna. Conception, dasya anukar, the conception of being a servant. So no one wants to enjoy Krishna in the spiritual world. Everyone wants to please Krishna, and that's the difference. That's the difference between material and spiritual. Here in the material world, we want to enjoy the facilities given to us by Krishna. We want to make Krishna our servant. But in the spiritual world, all the living entities want to give service to Krishna, want to please Krishna. What can I do to please Krishna? And so does it in the material world, our experience is that if we are trying to please someone else, many times we ourselves are suffering. But then that's not real. That is not coming from a place of love. When we truly want to please someone out, when we are truly trying to please someone out of love, we feel very happy, because that is our true nature to give, not to receive. So this Dasya Bhav is there in Vrindavan, but this Dasya Bhav is covered by Madhurya. Madhurya is most prominent in Goloka Vrindavan, the sweetness of loving relationship. Teno rati mati mage krishnera charane taha shri mukhavani taha te pramane. He too prays for attachment and devotion to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, as the words from his own mouth give evidence. So that is Nanda Maharaj's mood. Shuna Uddhav Satya Krishna Amara Tanaya Tenho Ishvara Hina Yadi Tomara Manelaya Tathapi Tan Hate Rahu Mora Manovriti Tomara Ishvara Krishne Hauka Mora Mate. My dear Uddhav, please hear me. In truth, Krishna is my son. But even if you think that he is God, I would still bear toward him my own feelings for my son. May my mind be attached to your Lord Krishna. So the point when Uddhav came to speak to Nanda Maharaj, he brought Krishna's message for the Brajbasis, and he saw that how Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Mai was so heartbroken in separation from Krishna, and Uddhav was trying to give them knowledge that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, so he's everywhere, he's in your heart, and so Nanda Maharaj is telling that even if you think that my son Krishna, that he's God, but still he is my son, he's my son, and let my mind be attached to your Lord Krishna. You are calling him, you are looking at him as God, but for me, he is my son. And let my mind be attached to him. So this is the sweetness. It's like how Prabhupada would give the example that the president is there, but so he's the president of a country, but to his mother, he's still her son. She's not going to say, oh yes, because you're the president, you're not my son. She'll say, first, you are my son. That is a loving relationship. Manaso vritayo nasyuhu Krishna padam puja shrayaha. Sorry, vacho abhidhya abhidhaya tamnam kayas tat praha vanadishu. May our minds be attached to the lotus feet of your Lord Krishna. May our tongues chant his holy names, and may our bodies lie prostrate before him. So he's saying, your Lord Krishna, may our mind be attached to the lotus feet of your Krishna. This is a prayer that we can also pray in this way. And that's the reason we are always advised to pray in the mood of the pure devotees, that may our minds also be fixed to the lotus feet of your Lord Krishna. May our tongues chant his holy names, and may our bodies lie prostrate before him. Karmabhir Brahm Yamananam Yatrat Papis Varechaya Mangalachari Terdane Ratirna Krishna Ishvare. Wherever we wander in the material universe, under the influence of karma, by the will of the Lord, may our auspicious activities cause our attraction to Lord Krishna to increase. These verses from Srimad Bhagavatam 10:47, 66 to 67 were spoken by the denizens of Vrindavan, headed by Maharaj Nanda and his associates, to Uddhav, who had come from Mathura. So here, the Brajbasis, they are taking our position of an ordinary conditioned soul. The Brajbasis are not ordinary conditioned souls. They are Krishna's eternal associates. They came from the spiritual world to perform pastimes with Krishna. It's like, the acting troupe, the group of entertainers, they travel from one place to another. So they're going from one place to another. So the Brajbasis, they are not from the material world. They are eternal associates of Krishna. But they are taking our position. They are saying we are wandering in the material world, universe under the influence of karma. They have no karma. They are liberated souls. They are nitya mukta. But we can pray in this way, that we are wandering in the material universe under the influence of karma by the will of the Lord. So the law of karma is made by the Lord. And so may our auspicious activities cause our attraction to Lord Krishna to increase. So this auspicious activities, pious activities, Mangala Acharitahe, cause our attraction to Lord Krishna to increase. So what kind of auspicious activities? Not mundane, material auspicious activities, not mundane, pious activities which still keep us here in the material world, but devotional service. Devotional service cause our attraction to Lord Krishna to increase. So the Brajvasis are praying in that way. They are thinking themselves fallen, but they are not. They are eternal associates of Krishna. Shri Damadi Braje Yata Sakara Nichaya Aishwarya Gyanhina Kevala Sakhyamaya. Lord Krishna's friends in Vrindavan, headed by Sridham, have pure fraternal affection for Lord Krishna and have no idea of his opulences. So Sridham and Krishna, they are very, very great friends. Sridham does not know that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. And he wrestles with Krishna and he fights with him and says, I warn you. And you know, I am bigger than you and I'm richer than you. And all this, they are really, they just have a loving relationship with Krishna as friends, all of Krishna's friends. They don't look at him that he's the Supreme Lord. They don't have any idea that, oh, this entire material world is created by him and how he's doing all these activities. For them, he is my best friend. He is Krishna. Krishna Sange Yuddha Kare Skande Arohana Tara Dasya Bhava Kare Charana Sevana. Although they fight with him and climb upon his shoulders, they worship his lotus feet in a spirit of servitude. So they are Krishna's friends and they climb on his shoulders, they fight with him, they wrestle with him, they tell him, I'm greater than you. But the underlying mood of service is there. That is the foundation. That is the foundation, Dasya Bhavi. The conception of being Lord Krishna's servants means, what is that? I want to please Krishna. Krishna, I love you so much. I want to please you. How can I please you? What can I do to please you? That is their mood. That is their mood. So not to take advantage of Krishna, but how to please Krishna. And this is because of pure love. When we love someone, we want to please them. When we love someone, we want to see them happy. We want to see what can I do to please my loved one? Pada samvahanam chakruhu kechittasya mahatmanaha aparehata papmano vyajanehe samvichayan. Some of the friends of Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, massaged his feet, and others whose sinful reactions had been destroyed fanned him with handheld fans. This verse, quoted from Srimad Bhagavatam 10, 15, 17, describes how Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram were playing with the cowherd boys after killing Dhenukasur in Talavan. So Krishna and Balaram, they used to have very loving pastimes with the cowherd boys in the forests. And sometimes the boys would massage his feet, they would fan him, so sinful reactions had been destroyed. So who can be in a pastime with Krishna? Great, great personalities. No ordinary soul, no ordinary person can be in the pastime with Krishna. These are great personalities, although they are acting as ordinary cowherd village boys. playing the fool, jumping around, but these are great, great personalities. Any questions or comments? If not, then we'll stop here for today. Thank you so much for listening and enjoying it. Shri Caitanya Caritamrita ki jai, Shila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Hare Krishna.